Right.
Mr. Dhoni, close finish. How disappointed are you?
I can say very disappointed. Not because we have lost the game. I think there are quite a few areas where we need to work on, especially death bowling. We are struggling a lot. And in a tournament like this, you have to be up for it. Because like every game, you have to bowl that last 5 overs really well. And I think in this game, that was one thing that differentiated the two teams. They were really good with their death bowling, and we struggled a lot. And we ended up giving maybe 30 odd runs more than what we should have. We got a very good start, but we were not really up to the mark with bowling. Whatever in between a few overs that went for run, they went for like 20 runs or 18 runs or 22 runs, and that really matters. You don't want to give your opposition so many runs in 1 over. It gives them the momentum to get going. So that's one area where we need to work a lot, and that's death bowling.
I was brought in Andrew Flintoff to be your death bowler, and he's had a couple in 2 games. What does he need to work on?
Well, of course, you just need to work on the Yorkers in the practice session, because if you can bowl quick, that's one area. And if you can bowl good Yorkers, it really helps you. And it's also about bowling, taking one side of the field off the game. It means basically you can have that extra fielder in the on side or on the off side accordingly, whichever side you're planning to bowl. But whatever said and done, you have to have that Yorker. There are hardly any good bowlers in the international level who bowl well at the end without the Yorker.
Do you think you're going to stick with him in that role, or?
Well, we'll have to see what is the best, you can say, according to the situation, what best is available. So let's hope for the best. Hope everybody is available for selection in the next game.
Yes, please.
During the chase, when Hiren started off really well, then you seem to lost a really good position. You think if Hiren carried on a little bit more?
Well, it's very difficult, first 6 overs you have the circle, and after that the ball gets sold, and the field is spread, and if you lose a few wickets at that point of time, it gets very difficult to come into the game again. And that's the time, if from the 6th over onwards till the 11th over, even if you play with 6 to 7 or 7.5 runs and over, last 8 overs, last 6 overs, if you have the kind of wicketers that we have got, we can look to get those 60 odd runs. So that was our plan, that has been our plan last year also and this year also. So we rely on that, and definitely will work for us.
Anyways, doesn't matter which team you support, everyone wants to see Mahendra Singh Dhoni score runs. Recently, AB de Villiers said that when he was asked about wicket keeping, he said he wants to concentrate on his batting, that's why he wants to leave wicket keeping aside. Now you get the feeling that in this kind of cricket, as a captain, you need intensive care on the field. Are you considering that? Is it waiting on you in terms of wicket keeping, running to the bowler, coming back? Or is it something that you're handling quite nicely?
That's why I don't run to the bowler. I just leave it. I can't be on the field if I'm not keeping it. It gets really difficult. I tried it in the first game because entire life I played from behind the stump and I'm keeping, so I know the exact angle when I'm keeping. All of a sudden, if I stand at mid-wickets or mid-wicket or covers or any other, it gets very difficult because it's a completely new environment for me. So I prefer keeping, and at the same time, I get to see what's happening off the wicket, how the bowler is bowling and what the batsman is actually trying. So these are the feedback that you won't get if you are standing at covers or mid-wicket. So definitely, it's not in my book. I can't leave wicket keeping.
Sir.
Yes, you guys have played a whole season of IPL. When do you think the teams have come to know the potential of these players?
Well, of course, that's what is great about this game. Technologically, if you see each and every innings that you play or an international cricketer plays, it gets recorded, then it gets analyzed. So accordingly, the opposition, they plan, what is the best option against you. So it's all about adaptability. If you can read what the opposition is planning against you, and if you have plans against them, you'll be a good cricketer or you'll get more runs. So definitely, and it will get tougher and tougher as we get into the 3rd and the 4th season. You will come up with new ideas. Still, we are going with you can say still the ideas that goes on in the field is quite basic. You will see, out of the box ideas also. Which first time when you see on the field, you'll be like, no, this can't work. This field can't work right now. But you'll see bowlers bowling to that line, where that field comes into action. So it's all about adaptability, being creative at the same time, and executing whatever plans you have got.
Was there any plan to coming up at number 3? Because it's been a while
his commentary last week?
No, if you see, Raina is our best batsman, both for India and Chennai Super Kings also. He's one who bats at number 3. He can play the big shots, and he can rotate the strike as well. So he always gives that cushion. When he's batting well at number 3, he can drop down the order. So I think throughout the tournament, more often you will see Suresh Raina batting at number 3.
But what about energy? We all know about. We know that what energy is capable of in quite some time. Well, there are people who have been doing this job well, but then you were the one who also did this job quite well.
Well, of course, that's what when replacement comes into action. If you have replacement at number 3, you can send that replacement up the order, but you need the same replacement at number 6 or number 5 also. And you have to see the overall strength of your batting side. If I bat at 3, Raina bat at 6, what's the strength of the side? And accordingly, if Raina bats at 3, and if I am batting at number 6 or number 5, you can see the strength. So you weigh both of them, and whichever you feel is a better option, you go with.
MS, your franchise has paid a lot of money for Andrew Flintoff. You mentioned his bowler a bit earlier. What's your overall assessment of his contribution so far?
You mean the money or the cricketer?
His cricket.
Well, he is a terrific cricketer. Everybody has off days. Everybody has struggles, so it's okay. And that's what a side is all about. You always back a player when he's not in form. So we are absolutely fine with it, and it's not about the money. How much you bought him for. He is one player that really gives you that. You can say the strength in the middle. He's an aggressive batsman and he bowls very well. Of course, off late, he has been struggling in this tournament with his bowling, but he's the kind of bowler you always look up to, and I think this will be proved in the coming T20 World Cup.
Ranjay, taking last 2 questions.
You talk about the plans for different batsmen. So
Please do. Yeah, please go.
मेरा सवाल इस मैच से थोड़ा अलग है. सचिन का खेल बहुत है. आप कोई बेस्ट इनिंग उनकी बता सकते हैं जो आपके लिहाज से?
सर, एक ही अगर बताना होता तो कितना टफ हो जाता है, बताइए.
फिर भी कुछ इनिंग्स.
साजन.
काफी क्लोज रहा मैच, लेकिन इस बात की खुशी है कि जिस तरह से आईपीएल 2020 का फॉर्मेट है, रोमांचक मैच को आखिरी ओवर तक है, पहली मैच आखिरी ओवर तक है, काफी दिलचस्प. एक तरह से आईपीएल और फर्स्ट लीग टेक ऑफ कर रहा है.
वेल, आप देखेंगे जैसे जैसे टूर्नामेंट बढ़ेगा, काफी क्लोज फिनिशेस होंगे ऑफ कोर्स. एंड जब आप बोर्ड पे 180 या 190 रन होता है तो जनरली 2 चीज होती है. या तो मैच बहुत जल्दी खत्म हो जाता है क्योंकि अगेंस्ट टीम दे ट्राई टू गेट दोज रन्स, जिसमें हर कोई जल्दी जल्दी आउट हो जाता है, या लास्ट ओवर तक गेम जाता है. आई थिंक इट्स गुड फॉर द टूर्नामेंट अगर गेम लास्ट ओवर तक जाए. इट गेट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, बट फ्रॉम द टीम्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू यू डोंट वांट द गेम टू गेट टिल द लास्ट ओवर. You want to win that game before that. You don't want to lose it, of course, but hopefully, for the spectators, for the tournament, for IPL, it's good if it goes till the end because it gets the tournament very interesting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.